Welcome back, family. If y'all boys still struggling at the Doom, don't even trip. My boy Camera CPC, he he was struggling heavy. Big 1 through 7 merchant, whatever. He got that 1 through 8, little inconsistent. It is what it is. But after a while, he did get it, and now he's wave 11, wave 12. He's up there with this method. Now, if you clean it up, you can easily get wave 16s consistent. You just need to know how to take the acid off the floor. That comes with time though. If you're looking for straight completions just to get a shot at the treads and such, this is the way to do it. This is one hand activity, clearly. And I used to have a lot of trouble with this. You'll probably fail 40 times before you finally do get it. Because a lot of it is just understanding the timing of things, such as volatile earth phase, not knowing how long it takes, so you'll pop it late, you'll pop it early. So just get them reps in. It doesn't hurt to just get the reps in. And the only plugins I have are the what is this? Projectile overload. I'm about to take a look at that. Oh no, override, projectile override. So that's why I have the Leviathan and the Leviathan rocks. The rocks might be the same, low key. And then anything else I just have on the wiki. The better NPC highlights, and then what's the other thing? Oh yeah, the No Monkey tiles. He had it on one of his videos for wave 6 and onward, so. And when you actually do get into the Doom, you're just gonna be doing the same thing over and over, right? Nothing changes, and if something does change, you just adjust. There's no panic here. Once you realize how much time you really do have, and you're not like doing too much, that's when everything becomes successful. Hit as much as you can. Try to avoid as much damage as possible so you can make it later. And it's cheddar. If you don't have a T-bow, the Scorch bow is just fine. Honestly. And I've gotten the pet probably 3 to 4 times. I've gotten 2 treads, which go for like 250 each right now. If I would have known about how easy Doom was months ago, I would have been in max everything. Now, don't get me wrong, the bank is worth around 6 bill plus. But if I was just spamming this out, all my homies would have had Mac. This is one of those things like, if you don't have a T-bow, if you don't have good gear, you have a Scorch bow with some elite void, I say go until you get the treads, try to max the treads, why not? And then just spam Doom. There's no reason not to spam him. Who knows what the price will be in the upcoming months? I know T-bow's going up a little bit. But yeah. And depending on how locked you are, the less damage you'll take. Like, I know I'll probably make it to wave 11, so I'm not going too hard. But I'm still trying to go deep, obviously. Alright, so this is when the no monkey tiles come. I just like to stand on this rock, close right. All you're doing is reacting. Just step somewhere that doesn't have a shadow for these early ones. React. That was outrageous. I don't know how that happened. And now we're going to set up the second rock. Reason being, when he throws that thing in the air, wherever you're standing will be the tile that he drops it on. Now you can add more tiles to really perfect everything. Like there's some really good tech with I forget what it is, let me think. I don't know, there's like some cheese tiles that you can add. And then there's tiles I think for perfect acid for like super deep runs. Really is no need or no reason not to have them on. But I know people have trouble with adding too much stuff. I think if you're looking for simple completions that wave 13 and above, if you're locked in, this is the way to do it. Rather than having too much going on at once. Because with this method, you're just dragging him to the same corner. And if he's not, you just adjust it. Give yourself time. Give yourself time to understand the timing. Because he is not all that once you get used to him. Here we're going to set up our or rock. And if you don't set the rock up, it's completely fine. Just take the exact pathing that I'm taking, and everything will be alright. So you just want to make sure you're around the rock tile over here. Now we're going to be going in this direction once he gets stuck. Then once we have this set, we're just going to take cover. And I know this method works because my boy Cam, he was doing other things, failing, getting upset, whatever. I put him on like little by little with this route, and he's seen a lot of success. He was using pure scorch bow, but he got enough treads to afford a T-bow. I think he got 4 pairs plus other drops, so it's pretty serious. And my other boy that just barely started playing probably a month and a half ago, he he's been questing hard, and he just wants to get into the Doom. But I think that's a bad idea, because you gotta really you gotta experience everything before you get to like the best in the game, I think. Because yeah, you'll be printing cash, but you're really not gonna have a purpose or a reason to go back to the lower money, except for combat achievements. Like this shit is that good that it's like creative mode Minecraft. That you know the money's too good, that you have to avoid it a little bit. So this was a pretty long completion. With this setup, I do have enough to go to 16. I go for chill completions though. So I'm not strategically removing acid. To be honest with you, I don't know why I'm not, but yeah, he'll heal up a little bit. That's nothing. I mean, things have been so chill. I haven't looked at my if I have a divine on or not. If I have a range pot on. Who knows how long I haven't had one on. So it was a pretty clean one. If we can kill. And this is horrendous. I mean, that was just insanely unlucky, but it's fine. You'll be taking the same strategy into every single wave. So if something changes in the slightest, don't panic. Just try to get back to the bread and butter on the next one. And if you're struggling, what I believe it is, you're moving either too much or you don't have a feel for the timing. Once you get a feel for it, that unlocks 90% of it. And once you tighten up your movement, like anything, your eyes aren't going to be all over the screen. You're going to be more steady, more calm. So for situations like this, where there's no boulder, you'll just drag him here. And then we'll just drag him right here. Try to keep him in the middle so we get more volatile earth. We love when he's got 48 health and you hit him with 48. Alright. Everything's all under control here. I'm just reading a text mid doom. Normally that part's pretty chill. We've only used one sip. Nah, 2 sips in the pre-pot. So since this is in Narnia up here, we gotta go kinda quick. Don't be afraid that you're not gonna hit him. You'll have time. Psych, you don't even need to hit him. If you're worried the health is a little low, you just take a little bite. And what do you know? We're okay. So here you can take the time to sip your Saradomin. And we're back to new. We won't pop a divine for this scenario. We'll just drag them this way. Alrighty. And that was an amateur move, so we have to pop another Saradomin. Which, it is what it is. Simple mistakes like that, you pay. You don't make those mistakes, you have those heals to keep it deeper. It's all dependent on how you perform. Okay. Taking some amateur damage here. Go across the map here. Don't be worried about hitting him. Okay. I think that was insanely unlucky. But we got all that syrup, bro. You make mistakes, and hey, you're still on wave 12. So we shouldn't take too much damage on this one. Almost just took infinite damage. Okay. So we're probably set for this wave, but move a bit early here. Okay. Not bad. So should have a guaranteed wave completion on the next one as well. So why not pop a little divine? And we're just standing on acid there. Not ideal. So when we have a pretty good setup, let's go here. And when he's got 50 health and you hit a 50, it's a good feeling. So now we're kind of pushing it. This is probably the last one. And you saw how many mistakes I made, so imagine you didn't make those mistakes, you could probably go past 16. Make sure you get those hits in. Try not to miss ticks. So we can relax a little bit. Just gonna take him out. I'm gonna take an infinite damage on the let's get rid of those. Make sure you can't heal. Set up pretty well here. Now we just pray for some DPS to happen. Nice little max hit. Alright, now we just pray. Prayer came true. So I was wave 15. We just needed a little bit more to get to 16. So we'll just claim this. No reason to risk it. Normally that's like 2 mil. This was a low one. And now you just repeat.